guy with a mask. We're both to a guy with a plan. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Got her how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Snowhawks and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
The 8-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and goal. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To number 21.
They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Running on first down, Eckler. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
14 yards on the play as they pick up the first. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Brings up second and 5 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Snowhawks nothing.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
26-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
That's the penalty line, Bronco.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
To kick off for Denver.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for the touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Snowhawks 7, Broncos 6.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
30-yard line.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to
line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Pick it up. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch. 70 range. Here I come again.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
the score. Broncos 13, Snowhawks 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Midfield. A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just
rush coming, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second down.
Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. Now he lets it go. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Drop deep. Drop deep. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 79 Bronco.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, but it'll be second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
56 to Mike.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He's going to look deep for more. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That's good. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And he returns this to the 22.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
37-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain of 20.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Herbert back to the air. He's going to look deep for more. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet, and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's just me. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
At the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
54 Mike. Check pass, check pass. 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Oh, you got deep?
They'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2nd and 14. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
24-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike 54.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Right there. 54, right there. Focus, defense, focus. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14.
The kickoff for Denver.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Forced out to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the air again, Herbert. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian Kirk, his fourth touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch. Tackle. Check safety. Mike.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 6. That's going to be caught by Judy. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jerry Judy, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Portland, first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
34.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
38-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe it. Now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check, watch 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, here I come.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll go up top here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.